Hey, it's Rachel, and I've never been shy about acknowledging the fact that I am a very reactive person, that I don't always respond in the moment to my kids the way I want to, that I just have very little patience as a human being. I can acknowledge that. And I can also acknowledge that there are days when I have more patience and days when I have less patience or more energy for my kids. And I know that it's actually not coincidence. I know it has to do with something, a concept that I actually teach parents whenever I meet with them or talk to them. And it's this concept of withdrawals and deposits. So you can think of the amount of energy you have like a bank account. We can withdraw from it and we can deposit into it. But the truth is, the way our lives are these days, we are withdrawing and withdrawing and withdrawing and we're not making very many deposits. So withdrawal is basically anything that takes your energy, from dealing with your kids, getting them out of the house in the morning, to whatever else you have going on in your life with your family or taking care of your household. Whatever it is, we withdraw and withdraw and withdraw, and we very rarely make deposits. But what happens, just like a bank account, when you keep withdrawing, you have nothing left to give. And that's actually where you're going to be a lot less patient and a lot more reactive with your kids, when you've made so many withdrawals and so few deposits. So what is the solution? Well, the solution is clearly to make deposits, but the truth is we're all really busy these days. So it's important that when you're making a deposit, you're making a true deposit. What I mean is that some parents will say to me, well, I take time away from my kids to go exercise. And for some people, that may be a true deposit. Maybe they really do, after they exercise, have a lot more energy. But what I've found is that what really is a deposit for us is something that's really authentic to who we are. So for an athlete, to work out is a true deposit. But for someone who may not enjoy working out, yeah, you may have those endorphins afterwards, but it's not a true deposit where you get energy that maintains for the rest of the day. So a true deposit is something that's really authentic to you. It may be something like listening to music or even horseback riding or some activity, usually something you used to do before you had kids. So think about, what was that activity you used to do that just gave you energy, like you lost all sense of time when you were doing it, and when you were done with it, you felt really energized. Now, of course, we do not have time like we did before we have kids. So what I have learned to do, and I have taught so many parents to do, is make a deposit hack. So you may not actually be able to do that activity that you love doing. So let's say you do love horseback riding. You can't actually go and ride horses. But what you can do is you can go online and look at the tack store near you and what supplies they have, and just let that deposit work for you, something that reminds you or energizes you because it's related to the thing you love to do. Or if you love to decorate houses, maybe you don't have time to decorate your house in the moment, but you can go on Pinterest and look for some ideas. Or maybe you love music and you only have 10 minutes a day, but you can turn on some either really relaxing music, which is actually what I do as a deposit, or some really exciting music. The point is that you need to find something that really energizes you, and you need to condense it into about 10 minutes a day. But if you can take those 10 minutes, often these deposits that are true deposits offset a lot of those withdrawals we make throughout our day, and then we are simply less reactive. So I hope that gives you an idea of how you can be more in line with the parent you want to be just by using a 10-minute hack. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at rachel@rachel-bailey.com, and I will see you next time. Take care.